Let's get some more on all of this. Joining us now, the defense attorney Shan Wu and CNN's senior political analyst Gloria Borger. Shan, Hunter Biden previously reached this deal to avoid prosecution, but now we see what's going on. What's your assessment of how serious this is?
Well, it's certainly serious for him, but it really reflects at a deeper level the breakdown of communications between the defense and the prosecution here. The Speedy Trial Act is being put forth as the reason why they're indicting. That's something which they could have gone to the Biden team and asked for them to go before the judge to extend that. So this, to me, indicates they're not really talking anymore. I think Lowell's statement has some traction to it, which is they're probably...
Abby Lowell, the lawyer for Hunter Biden.
Exactly. His defense team looks like they're going to argue that you can't retract the diversion agreement. He hasn't done anything to violate it at this point. And an interesting footnote to that, you recall one of the judge's concerns that caused some of the breakdown in the plea agreement was whether the judge was agreeing that you could wrap the diversion agreement into the tax charges or whether the diversion agreement was something the judge had no say-so over. That suggests that agreement continues to live.
You think, Gloria, that this potential upcoming indictment of Hunter Biden will tamp down Republican efforts to go after Hunter Biden and accuse everyone of suggesting he's receiving preferential treatment?
No, absolutely not. I think, Republicans, if there is an indictment on the gun charge, Republicans will applaud that and say, finally. But don't forget, they've got their own investigations going on his financial dealings with, China, with Ukraine, and whether or not his father was involved. And I think they're gonna go full steam ahead. They're very committed to it, and they'll say, good on this, and move on.
And there's more. What kind of complications do you think the prosecutors could face right now moving forward, Shan?
Well, the first one's going to be the legal fight over whether they can move forward despite the fact that they had this diversion agreement. The second problem is going to be that this has been a case which has gone on for 5 years. They should have resolved it by now. The fact that it's fallen apart and now they have to potentially go to trial, it's hard to reconstruct all this in the sense of getting ready for trial if you were ready to resolve it with these pleas. They kind of have to reinvent the wheel at this point.
You think, Gloria, as you know, some House Republicans, they want to move with an impeachment procedure against the President of the United States. Do you think this indictment of the President's son will slow things down on that front?
No, I think they are going to continue with some Republicans, not all Republicans, by the way, in the House, but some Republicans in the House are very serious about this impeachment proceeding. They want to convince McCarthy that you've got to do it. He seems to be bending to their will to a certain degree. And I think they're going to continue to stir the pot on this. And don't forget, the impeachment proceeding involves Afghanistan, for example, doesn't necessarily involve Hunter Biden. So they're going to grab onto whatever they can and continue to do that. I don't think this is the end at all for Hunter Biden in terms of Congress, and I don't think it's the end for Joe Biden either in terms of his relationship with his son and Republicans in Congress.
When you say Afghanistan, you mean the sloppy withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan.
Exactly.
Gloria and Shan, guys, thank you very much.